Another example which will help us is the example of the sea. I think we mentioned it last week. And the sea, when it has waves, we cannot see clearly. Now the waves are the emotions or the thoughts. So although we have access to the truth, into our true selves and the truth about life, we cannot see it because of this constant waves of thoughts and feelings in the mind. When they cease, when all of those feelings and thoughts stop, then we experience the truth. Just as we can see the bottom of the sea, when all of the waves stop and all of the mud settles, we can see the truth, you see. So a large part of the benefit which comes from meditation is simply by the fact that we are able, even for seconds, to experience silence. Because truth can be experienced only in silence. Otherwise, what are we experiencing? Our programming. We are experiencing our programming, which is programmed into us in our childhood years. We do not see reality. We project onto reality what we learned as children. We are totally programmed beings. So we seldom see what is there. We project onto what is there our expectations, our beliefs, our fears, our needs, our desires, onto what is there. So meditation allows us to be able to see more clearly without all of these programmings. Now, what are some more of these long-term physical benefits? Blood pressure is lowered. But don't be afraid. If you have low blood pressure, it won't lower your blood pressure more. Relaxation might lower, but meditation usually doesn't. But if you have high blood pressure, it's one of the best therapies, meditation. In fact, we have seen that within 63 weeks, people were able to get from 150 to 135, that's the systolic, and the diastolic, and the systolic 85 to 70. That is a lessening of 15 points in the blood pressure. Improvement, as far as the health goes, in bronchial asthma. 94% of the people in a test who had asthma experienced, 94% experienced improved flow through the air passages. And doctors also observed a 61% improvement in the people's ability to breathe. Decrease in the use of cigarettes and alcohol. Before starting meditation in this one group, 39% were heavy smokers. After 9 months, 20% were, and after 21 months, 17% were. 55% of the people were light smokers. After 9 months, only 25%, and after 21 months, only 20%. In alcohol, we find the same thing, from 18% to 5%. And light drinkers went from 55 to 45. There was less change in the light drinkers as there was in the heavy drinkers. Meditators, it has been discovered, have a greater ability to recover from sleep deprivation. That is, if they take a long trip or they have to stay up late for some reason, work hours, they're able to recover from that lack of sleep much more quickly than people that don't meditate. Meditation has been taught to prisoners, and they have found major changes in their social attitudes, those who decided to learn to meditate. Meditation has been used for many people who are taking drugs. And it's considered one of the most effective ways for people to free themselves from the use of drugs. That's from amphetamines, barbiturates, marijuana, LSD, and heroin. It's been used in all of these cases for people to free themselves from dependency on drugs. Improved resistance to disease. 408 subjects with a history of infectious diseases found a 70% decrease in illnesses per year. There's a study of 408 people who had a tendency to be ill, and by meditating daily, 70% of them reported decreased illnesses per year. Reduced allergies, people with allergies. 156 subjects were studied who had allergies, and 56% found a decrease or a cessation, a complete stoppage of the allergic symptoms. Recovery from inflamed gums. Again, dramatic healing from that. Relief from insomnia. People that were taking 75 minutes to sleep, an average of 75 minutes to fall asleep, after 30 days of meditation were requiring 15 minutes to fall asleep. Improved athletic performance. Every time I have watched the Olympic Games, I have realized that these people must be meditating. They may not know that they're meditating, but you just see how much they focus before they begin to do what they're doing. They're just totally focused on what they're doing. This is meditation. It's a form of meditation. And many studies have been done on athletes showing that meditation improves their athletic ability. Okay, so in concluding, we can see that meditation has so much to offer us. Physically, emotionally, mentally, professionally, spiritually. Meditation is not a moving away from life and living in a cave without responsibilities and family. It's a preparation for life, at least at this stage of the game. It is also a transcendence of the physical realm, but we are not interested in that aspect of it at this point. So we can use meditation at this point for the improvement of our lives. If at some point we feel that we want to even transcend this whole focus on the physical life, then that possibility is also there in meditation. But we will be discussing that later on in the seminar.